you go. Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision where the Buckeyes survived. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Turner choosing to field this one. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They're going to run it here. Look out, room to run here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's got it on a crossing route. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Escapes the pocket. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. So Texas's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Getting set. Here's second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to throw it again. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Opening drive for this defense, and boy, they come out meaning business. A big-time sack on third down brings up a fourth down and an opportunity here to gain some momentum early.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. To throw, it's Sayin. Catch made on the left side. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Using his legs here. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, enough for a first down. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. The first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. He'll hand it off. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Breaks into the clear. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quick throw. The catch is made. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score. The decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson. It looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw. Ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a kickoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Knocks that one right down the middle. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They get the second half started with the running play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Caught behind the line. It's more. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Longhorns will have to kick this away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. We start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. And he's got it again. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. A quick spin move. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to run. They corral him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's caught. It's Tate.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a wide receiver screen, and he will be stuffed for no gain. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. Testing the right side here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
He'll hand it off. Spins. He's in the clear. Here he goes. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Throwing off play action. It's the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Manning. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Wow, you talking about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Their last chance here. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Breaks into the clear. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Chewing clock with the running game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. Now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Dropping back, it's Manning. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Tate.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Snags the quick throw. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.